Hey guys, welcome to our leg day workout. We've got 3 circuits I want to get through today, going through each one 2 times. And the great thing about the workout today is you can add weights into it if you want, or you can do body weight. So either or is totally fine. We're really going to be getting into the lower body, so let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, you guys ready to feel the burn? We're going to start out with some squats, going into an alternating reverse lunge, a sumo deadlift squat type of move, and then a low jumping in and out move. So I don't really have specific names for all the moves, but we're going to have fun and we're going to go ahead and do it. So the first move is a regular squat. So I'm going to show you with weight first. If you have a little bit heavier weight, you can get them loaded up on top of the shoulders. If your weight's a little bit lighter, feel free to hold it in front of the chest. And you can also just do body weight. So I've got a tad bit heavier right here, so I'm gonna get them loaded up onto the shoulders here. And we're gonna try to go for about a minute for each move. All right, so the feet are a little bit wider than hips. We're gonna sit back into it, squeeze all the way up, right? I'm gonna start that time in 3, 2, 1. All right, so shoulders, weights up on the shoulders. From the side, it's going to look like this. I sit back into it, squeeze up. And try to get your hips to about knee height right there if you can. You want to keep your core pulled in to protect that lower back. And you see how I'm not like caving down into it like that? Like that's kind of exaggerated. It's going to put a lot of pressure on your back. So try to keep your back as straight as you can. You're gonna lean forward a little bit. That's okay, you're supposed to get a tiny hinge at the hips on this. Keep it up, guys, you got about 12 seconds. Let's go for 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, weights are coming to the side. I'm gonna just push my mat off to the side for now. Going into an alternating reverse lunge. So weights down by the side if you have them. We're gonna go left leg back, come down into that lunge, drive up through your right heel and really squeeze into your right glute and then switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Like I said, you can go without the weights as well. So really try to find that connection, right? Driving up through the heel, you feel the energy go all the way up through your backside, up through your calf, up through your hamstring, and squeeze right up into that glute. 20 seconds down. From the front, you keep your legs on railroad tracks, not a tightrope. So there's a little bit of space widthwise between them. And ideally, try to come down, just tap that back knee on the ground. I know if you have heavier weights, that's gonna be a lot tougher. So come down just as low as you can. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, going into a sumo deadlift squat. So if you've got weights, we're gonna get them in front with the wrists facing your body. Get your feet out a little bit wider than hips with the toes slightly pointed out. So they're making kind of like a 45-degree angle out. You always want your knees to track with your toes. Okay, shoulders pulled back. From here, we're gonna hinge at the hips. Down, once you get to 90 degrees, bend the knees down into a little squat. Straighten the legs and pull up. And from the side, hinge, straighten, bend, straighten, and pull. Hinge, bend, straighten, pull. Okay, you guys have probably already started, but I'm gonna start the time up now, going for a minute. Hinge, bend the knees, straighten the legs, and pull. And again, you can do this without weight. Taking it nice and slow. Now the key is, once you get to 90 degrees at this hip hinge, don't go any lower, right? Even if you can. Hip hinge to 90, then you bend and pull up. So you'll feel it in your inner thighs, right here when you come down. And when you squeeze up, focus on the hamstrings and the glutes. The whole time we're keeping the core engaged. I know I say this a million times, but your core is wrapped all the way around. So anytime you're lifting weights, especially when you're bending over, you want to keep your front core nice and strong to protect your back. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. All right, weights off to the side. We're doing a little bit of jumping. There's an option to not jump, don't worry. So our jumping option, feet under the hips, we come down, we're gonna jump the feet out and in. So that's option 1. Option 2 is to side step, side to side. We're gonna go 30 seconds on this one. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. We're down low. I'll show you from the side. Trying to get my hips back into it. And I'm trying to stay at that same height throughout the whole 30 seconds if I can. We're at 15. At 10. We're definitely starting to feel the burn in the quads. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. I'm gonna give us 30 seconds, then we're going one more time through it, back to those squats. Whew. Get your breath. Grab a little water if you need it. I always sweat so much when I do legs, and my heart rate always gets up so high. So that's normal if that's happening to you. Let's give it about 8 seconds, going back to our squats in 5, 3, 2, 1. Going for our minute. So you can add those weights into it if you want, right? If you're feeling really energetic and you want to get a really good like heavy lift in today, then add the weights. Otherwise it's good just to move our body, feel the muscles working. I feel like sometimes it's good to take the weights away from it also, because then you can really focus in on where you're supposed to be squeezing it from. Like sometimes you can just do squats and you don't really feel it. Really focus, like as soon as you come down there, engage the glutes and imagine those pushing you up. About 25 seconds. All right, sitting back into it. We're getting ready for those alternating reverse lunges. Okay, we're gonna give it about 10 more seconds here. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake the legs out. If you've got your weights, go ahead and switch them out if you need to. Right into those reverse lunges. We're going 3, 2, 1. If you've got the weights, I like to have them down by the side. Right, you make this your own workout. Add the weights if you want them. We're driving up through that front heel, squeezing up into the glute. I don't know about you guys, but I go through phases where I love working the legs and phases where it's really not my favorite. But I'm liking it now. I'm into the legs. So it's normal to go through phases like that. 15 seconds. Let's keep it up, going for 10. Stand 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, back to that sumo deadlift to our squat. Legs out wide, toes pointed out. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Weights in front if you've got them. Hinge from the hips, get to 90. Squat down into it, lift the hips, and pull. So a lot of people might think that this motion right here is all coming from the knees, which it definitely, a lot of it is, right? But I want you to think of sitting the hips back down into it more so, right? That's where your range of motion comes from. not from bending the knees. That just goes along with it. All right, so the goal is to get through the inner thighs right there, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Keep that core pulled in. All right, I've had a busy week, working out a lot, so I'm going body weight today, and it feels good. I'm still working up a little bit of a sweat. Let's go 3, 2, 1. All right, feet right underneath the hips. We're gonna go jumping out and in. Are we ready? 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Out and in. And again, you can sidestep. Just try to get a good pace going. All right, the idea for this one is definitely to work the legs, but we wanna get that heart rate jacked up a little bit more. Good heart rate training. Keep going, about 10 more seconds, then we're done with this circuit. And 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, little breather. Let's give it 30 seconds again. And we're gonna start up a new circuit. We have 3 different moves in it. Plie squat, curtsey lunges, and side lunges. So, like I said, all legs today. So grab a sip of water, take a break. We're gonna get back into it in about 10 seconds. Whew, you guys are doing great though. Keep up the good work. All right guys, so we're going into our plie squats next. So for that, we want to get our feet out as wide as pretty much we had them for that sumo deadlift squat in the first circuit. But for this one, we want our toes turned out a little bit more. So we don't want them like fully all the way out. There's still going to be a little bit of an angle, but they're going to be out further. And then as we come down, you want your knees to track with your toes again. And you want to focus on the inner thighs. So as you come up, imagine that you're trying to squeeze the floor together underneath you, right? So a lot of energy through your inner thighs there. And if you've got your weight, you can add them up to the chest, or you can hold it down like that. All right, I'm gonna go body weight today. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Down, squeeze it up, right? Get that energy, pull everything together, right? And we're getting a little external rotation through our thighs here. So imagine them kind of like turning out, and that's gonna help turn on like the back side, the bottom part of your glutes there. There we go. And if you have your hands on your hips like I just did, I mean, it's okay. Just try not to like, you know, take the energy out of it, right? Don't push up off your legs there to make it easier. If they're there, just have them lightly resting. All right, guys, we got about 15 seconds left. We're gonna add on just a little bit. We're gonna do some calf raises. Keep it up. We're gonna go for 5, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it down. We're gonna alternate calf raises, right? Squeeze into the calf muscles as we're down low. We're going 30 seconds here. This is another one that you really have to kind of think about where the motion is coming from. I don't care about how big the calf raise is, just about how much you feel it in the calves down there. 15 seconds, we're staying upright, chest open, shoulders down. Go for 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it up. Whew, nice. Okay, curtsey lunges are next. So if you want weight, you can hold on to it down by your sides. Otherwise, we're gonna go body weight again. And for this, I'm gonna swing my left leg back into the side, just like a curtsey. And then I'm gonna drive up through my right heel, right? Bringing that energy all the way up into my right side. And then I'm gonna alternate. So I'm gonna go side to side like that. You're gonna get a little bit of inner thigh here as well. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Down, power up through the heel. And again, I'm trying to tap my back knee down to the ground. From the side, it looks like this. Whoop, watch out for your weights. There we go. right? And I'm trying to keep my knees, my front knee behind my toes, so pretty much in line with my ankle. About 30 seconds to go. Keep it up, guys. Doing awesome. Got some side lunges coming up. After this, that's going to be the end of the circuit. We'll do it one more time. Another thing I see every so often is not coming all the way up out of it, which that's okay if you're trying to do that. Let's go 3, 2, 1, but you're kind of cheating yourself out of that full extension if you don't come all the way out of that lunge, right? Okay, anyways, side lunges are next. So for that, we're gonna start off to one side, and if you have a weight, you're just gonna use one. Right arm's gonna be out, weight in the left hand. We're gonna step out, reach for the inside of the foot, power back up. Right, if you don't have a weight, just take it out, and same type of motion. Reach for the inside of the foot. And for this one, it's important to get that little hip hinge there. So we're engaging through the core and the lower back a bit, and then you wanna power up off of that leg to push back up. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're going about 45 seconds on each side here. Breathe it in and out. Again, I'm trying to drive up through my heel. This one's a little bit tougher. It's really, I'm pushing out through my whole foot, but I'm trying to engage through the backside as I come up. Definitely getting into the quads also. We've got about 15 seconds. And this one's gonna look a little different for everybody, just depending on your range of motion for your inner thighs. Like you could be coming out just a little bit, that's fine. Go for 3, 2, 1. All right, let's switch sides. Right into it here, 45 seconds. And again, try to keep your knee pretty much in line with your ankle there. If it comes forward a little bit, it's okay. I mean, if you feel any pain, you should try to adjust it a little bit. There we go, guys. Keep it going. About 20 seconds left. Get a little breather after this, and then going back into our plie squats. Back to the beginning. Okay, let's go for 10. And 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, 30-second breather. Back to plies. And then we've got one more circuit after that. Whew. All right, shake the legs out. Start thinking about the plie squats. We've got about 15 seconds. All right, we're gonna set it up, going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Down, squeeze it up. You should definitely feel those inner thighs this second time through. And slow it down a little bit, right? The slower you go, whenever you're lifting weights at least, or doing body weight exercises for the most part, the better it is. You focus on form a little bit more that way, and then it's time over tension for the muscles, so they're getting a little bit more out of it. Okay, I've got about 20 more seconds. You can even put your hands like on your legs and feel the muscles working, right? Feel them turning on. Okay, let's go for 5, 3, 2, 1. Meet me down, going for the calf raises. Okay, we've got 30 seconds here. And we're keeping the core, or the core tight. We're keeping the chest open, right? So I'm not like falling down over it. Let's give it 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it up. Curtsey lunges. Let's roll right into it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Alternating side to side. Focusing on coming up through the heel. There are definitely a couple of things that I say a lot of. That's one of them, drive up through the heel, because it's really important, and it's one of the things that I personally really have to focus on. So I feel like it helps to say it out loud every once in a while. 20 more seconds. Keep it up for 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, back into the side lunges. Grab your weight if you want. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Definitely feeling the legs. They're working. And try to be light on the feet here if you can. Try not to come down really hard and collapse into it as much as you can. I know it's kind of tough. Let's give it 15 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. Over to the other side. Right into it. So yes, last move in this circuit. We've got one more circuit to go, 2 times through, 3 moves. But a lot of them, I think all of them actually are single side moves. So we're really gonna kill it with the legs at the end. Give it about 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, shake it out. We will need our mat for this circuit for the last 2 moves. The first one, we don't really necessarily need it too much. First move is going to be a single leg squat. There are a couple different ways you can do this one. Personally, I like to have a chair behind me, or sometimes I do them off the couch. But just for space sake here today, I'm going to do them without anything. But imagine if I had a chair behind me, right? I would bring my leg up. I'm going to sit back into it. Now, if you've got that chair, you can sit fully into it. Relax the muscles for a second, because this is a really tough move. Relax the muscles for a second, and then try to engage that leg and drive up off of the couch, just using that single leg. Now sometimes it gets really hard. I can usually get a couple reps like that, but sometimes right when I'm about to come up off the couch there, I put this heel down on the ground, and that really helps to help get myself up. Don't put too much pressure on that leg, just a little bit to help. Otherwise, you can try it without anything with me. So we're trying to keep the hip, knee, and ankle all in line. My other leg is gonna come up. Now try to sit back into it and power up. All right, we're gonna go 30 seconds aside. In 3, 2, 1. I breathe it in, come down, breathe it out, lift up. I struggle with this one a lot. I know there are some people out there who can get their bottoms all the way down to the ground. That is just not me, not there yet. It's a really good exercise to show you which leg is stronger than the other. And 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, over to the other leg, right into it. I tore a ligament in my left foot. What is it? It's May. I don't know, like a year and a half ago. And I was in a boot for about 6 weeks. This left leg got super weak. I am just now getting back up to where I was. Let's go for about 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that one gets me every time. All right, bring your mat out. We're going for a surrender. So I'm gonna show you guys from the front first. You can hold on to weights down by the side if you want. So I'm gonna start bringing my left leg back, come all the way down to the ground, wrap my right leg around, left leg, whoop, back up, drive up through my left leg, all the way up. Same side, left leg, wrap it around, power up. Okay, so we're gonna go 30 seconds on each side. I'm gonna drop these weights. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Left leg back, all the way down. Wrap the right leg around, left leg up, drive up through that heel. Right from the side. There are a bunch of different ways you can do these. If you're looking to add these into like one of your own workouts, like a total body workout, you can do an overhead surrender. And when you hit the top, you can get like a little tricep extension. There are a bunch of different things you can do. All right, 3, 2, 1, finish up your last one on that side, and then we'll go to the other leg. So now my right leg is back, wrap my left leg around, right leg up. Right, and once you get the hang of this, you can go a little bit faster. We're gonna give it 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we get to lay down. Single leg hip bridge. It sounds nice until you actually do it. So I'm gonna get my right foot planted down on the ground, left leg up. I like to flex my foot and imagine I'm pushing the ceiling away from me. So from here, I'm gonna open up through my chest and shoulders, drive through my heel, engage my glute and my hamstring, press up and lower. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. So you should feel this turn on your whole backside, that right leg, right hamstring and glute. Push the ceiling away from you. Try to get up there. Let's give it about 10 more seconds. I try to pause at the top also, just for a second. Fully engage that leg. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides right into it. There we go, guys. 12 seconds. Oh man, we have to go back to the single leg squats after this. Oh. 5, 3, 2, 1. I've got like a mental block when it comes to those single leg squats. It's one of those moves that, I don't know, I hate to love to hate. Either way, they're not one of my favorites, but they're so good for you. All right, we're coming up, going back into single leg squat. Let's give it like 10 more seconds. Get your legs ready. I'm gonna alternate, so I'm gonna try to go for my left leg first this time. All right, we are going in 3, 2, 1. Sometimes I imagine that I'm like holding on to a really tight rope and I'm lowering myself down and then pressing myself back up. 15. All right, try to sit back into it. 7, and 5, 3, 2, 1. On the struggle bus with that one. All right, other leg, right into it. It is crazy though to feel the difference between your legs. Usually people have one side stronger than the other, even if it's just a little bit. I definitely can tell a difference. Ten seconds. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, surrenders. mat out. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go right leg back first this time. Wrap the left around, right leg up, drive up. Right leg back, left leg back, right leg up, drive up. Going for 10. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish up your last one. And then left leg back, alternating side. Give it about 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right, single leg squat. Or, oh, no more of those. Single leg hip bridge. Yes, that's what I meant to say. All right, I'm gonna go, what did I do first last time? I'm gonna go left leg down first this time. In 3, 2, 1. Sometimes I try to alternate which side I start with if I'm doing single-sided stuff, because usually you can kind of give a little bit more to your first side. Sometimes, not all the time, but I don't know, just try to keep it even. Drive up, pause at the top. All right, guys, you got this. Let's go for 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Down and up, right into it. Yes, this is our last move. Man, you guys have been crushing it with the legs here. Let's go for 10. And 5, 3, 2, 1. That one's like a double whammy. You get your lower back a little bit also. Yes, all right, nice job, guys. Our leg day is done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what you liked about it. If you're liking these videos, you can press the like button and it'll be added to your liked videos page if you want to save it for later use. But thank you guys for checking it out. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.